Mojo!
It's time for a Mojo Moment, and this time it's on the part of animal cells you need to know. You need to be able to remember what all these parts of a cell do. Now that's hard because there's no way to visualise them. So we're going to substitute each of these words for an image which you can visualise, and then put those images into a wacky story. As this is a story about cells, it really has to take place in a prison, doesn't it? So switch on your imagination, and here goes. The nucleus provides control in the cell and stores the genetic material. Shockingly, you have been sentenced to prison. Probably for not revising hard enough. You go through the gates and get hustled off the bus. The first thing to happen is that you're given new clothes. New clothes. That sounds like nucleus. You're given a prison t-shirt and blue jeans. Jeans. New clothes. That makes you think genetic material is in the nucleus. Why do they give you new clothes in prison? To control you, of course, to clearly mark you out as a prisoner. That reminds you that the nucleus controls the cell. Ribosomes synthesize proteins in the cell. Next, you get some food. In the prison cafeteria, you get fed rib scones. Scones with jam and cream, and a rack of ribs on top. Yuck. Rib scones reminds you of ribosomes. Why do they feed you rib scones? Well, you need protein, and you get protein from the meat in the ribs. And of course, ribosomes are where proteins are synthesized in the cells. Mitochondria are the cell powerhouse. They release energy for the cell by respiration. After food, you get a chance to look around. You notice a door that says Cell Powerhouse on it. You poke your nose in. Not a generator or transformer in sight. Instead, you're amazed to see that it's full of mighty condors, huge birds of prey. They flap their wings so energetically that it knocks you off your feet. Mighty condor. That sounds like mitochondria. And their wings beating energetically? That reminds you that mitochondria release energy for the cell. That's where the respiration takes place. The cytoplasm is where the chemical reactions take place, controlled by enzymes. You head for the next door. It has a sign on it saying cytoplasm, where chemical reactions take place. When you look in, you see it's full of witches and wizards, mixing and reacting strange chemicals and creating clouds of coloured gas. The magical chemical reactions seem to be controlled by slime. It's everywhere. Slime. That reminds you of enzymes. Now you're outside again, you notice that the door sign has magically changed. It now says, Site of Kazam, where magical chemical reactions happen. Site of Kazam sounds like cytoplasm. Chemical reactions take place in the site of Kazam, and they take place in the cytoplasm too. Cell membranes control the movement of substances in and out of the cell. You walk out into the yard and spot a group of really geeky looking guys, all skinny, thick glasses and greasy hair. You ask who they are and discover that they are the men's brains, the cleverest prisoners. Men's brains sounds like membrane, as in the cell membrane. The job of the men's brains in prison is to work out how to smuggle things in and out of the cells. Which reminds you that the role of the cell membrane is to control the movement of substances in and out of the cell. And that's it for animal cells. Prisons are obviously weirder than you could have imagined. To make this stick in your head, you need to do the worksheet that comes with this video right now. If you subscribe to Mojo, you'll also get an interactive quiz plus reminders of when to re-watch the video. We recommend that you watch it tomorrow, next week, next month, and in 3 months if you want to be able to remember all this most effectively. But in the meantime, thanks for using your imagination.